What is up, Fin fans? Let's see who the first one in the room is going to be. Also, first one in the room always has the designated duty of telling me that you can hear me. So, first one in the room, what is up? You get a shout out, and then let me know you can hear me. Because if not, I got to fix this up. What's up, Tony? First in the room. I'm going to talk some free agency. Not going to be predicting anything. What's up, Powerhouse? What's up, Cody? Yes, I do, aka Sean. Not going to be predicting who the Dolphins are signing, more or less. We're just going to be talking about some of the free agents that are all of a sudden free agents and some of the rumors that are going around. We're just going to chat. What's up, Luca? What's up, Dominic? What's up, Ryan? What's up, AK Sean? Drew? What's up, Sean? How you doing, brother? What's up, Shake Money? What's up, Adrian, Cedric, Dominic, John, Danny, Aviar, Logan, Cloud Life? What is up, bud? John, Fabian, Danny again. Fins up. Cloud Life. I missed you too, Cedric. How you doing, brother? Yeah, be sure to hit that like button when you get in here. 44 in here, only got 10 likes. As soon as you come in, just give it a little like. And unless you don't like what you hear, or if you come in and you see my ugly face, you're like, I can't. Then you could dislike it. Don't ever dislike it. What's up, Mace? What's up, Dougie? Can we talk about building a championship defense again in Miami? We'll talk about that. What's up, NH Dolphin fan? I'm curious to how old you are in the chat. Do you want to know? I don't know if some people will feel comfortable enough to tell their age in the chat. Thank you, John. I appreciate it. It was a Christmas gift like 2 years ago. Phone up. Doug, who are your top 3 free agents? Lucas says. Conklin is probably my number one. I'm probably going after Conklin hard. I really like him for the Dolphins. So that's probably my number one. Doug, you need that hoodie? NFL Shop. I think that's where my parents got it. How did you get my tweet? Hey, did you get my tweet? Had issues with the tweet sending. I might have, Sean. Is that the one where you were asking for a name for the draft? Did you do the draft yet, or can I give you a name? What's up, Michael? How you doing, bud? Let me pull up my Twitter. Because there's some things I retweeted that we could talk about. Again, if you haven't yet, be sure to follow me on Twitter. Because I tweet out a lot of things, and then I retweet some things that I find interesting. Like the fact that, if you guys don't know this, Leonard Williams on Sports Track, I think it is, they put his annual value at $8.2 million for Leonard Williams, which I don't hate that. He's only 25. We're gonna jump right into it. We're just gonna jump into it. I need a name tree. Still tree. I was trying to think of like Sean, like fresh cut beer strong. Thank you, yo boy. Yeah, I got a haircut yesterday. I needed a haircut badly. I was thinking of like Chumps to Champs. Try that, Sean. Like Chumps to Champs or something like that talks about the turnaround the Dolphins are about to have. Yeah, Leonard Williams. We'll jump right into some of the free agent talks that some of the names that I want to talk about. Leonard Williams is a free agent, and they talked about him being at a market value at about $8.2 million a year. Would you guys sign Leonard Williams at $8.2 million a year? He's only 25, and he's still on his rookie deal. Wow. So would you guys take Leonard Williams at 8.2? A lot of yeses. I feel like he would help the pass rush out. Have him, Gottschall, Wilkins, Zeiler, him and Conklin. It's not bad. Yeah, I'm if you guys remember at the beginning of the season, I wanted Brendan Scherf. I've cooled on that a lot. I want Conklin more than I want Scherf, just because I don't like the injury aspect when it comes to Scherf. Never heard of him before your tweet. You never heard of Leonard Williams, Andres, before the tweet? He was the Jets' first-round pick. Let me see if I can find. Oh, let's talk about. All right, we'll talk. We got a lot to talk about. Him and Danny Shelton. That'd be a nice matchup. I think the D-line would be set with him and Danny Shelton. Depends on how much Danny Shelton wants. Definitely champ defense again in Miami. Yes. 5+ incentive. That's not bad. Who you want as the first pick, Doug? That's hard for me personally because I want to see how free agency goes first, and I want to see how um who we sign and stuff to depend on like who I want with that first pick. I want best player available. The Miami Dolphins have a lot of needs. They have a lot of needs. So I want the best player available. So whether it be, Andrew Thomas, whether it be, Simmons, Okuda. This is gonna I could feel the hate. Tua. I want the best player available at 5. What's up, Devin? So the Texans released cornerback Vernon Hargreaves over the weekend. Now, Vernon Hargreaves is not a bad corner. He could be someone that we could put opposite of Xavier Howard. Depends on how much money he wants. Again, I'm not throwing too much money at people, but that it all depends on how much money he wants. Anyone planning to attend the draft in Vegas? I'm not. Bring him in. Exactly, Doug. And he's young. Yeah. He's very young. Okay, here we go. This is the tweet I was looking for. Sports Track. If you guys don't know who Sports Track is, it's a Twitter account that kind of talks about the money, kind of talks about like when someone gets cut, when someone gets signed, talking about like the potential money situation. And he put out a list of potential cap casualties. And essentially what this is it's all players that aren't cut yet. Some of them just got cut. Like Vernon Hargreaves is on here. He just got cut. Some of these guys aren't cut yet, but he sees them being cut because of cap casualties. Because the team needs more cap because the team doesn't have any money. Some of the names on here are Sammy Watkins, AJ Boye, Vernon Hargreaves, who's already cut, Jordan Reed, Alex Ogletree, Delaney Walker, Marquise Lee, Jerick McKinnon, Devontae Freeman, Trumaine Johnson, and Gio Bernard. So some of these names are interesting to me. Devontae Freeman, Vernon Hargreaves, but we kind of already addressed that one. Alec Ogletree. Sammy Watkins. I don't think Sammy Watkins is going to go anywhere. I think that the Kansas City Chiefs are going to redo his contract and try to keep him. But it's interesting to me. Bobby needs to go back to slot. We need to find another free safety through free agency or draft. I think Eric Rowe is pretty good at free safety. What up, Doug? Just chilling, watching college baseball today. What's up, Big Boy Sports News? I want to watch baseball this year, but like my Mets are they're breaking my heart. Unique Ngaku, yeah, I'm definitely going after him too. Probably depends on how much money they want too. You hear AJ Boye may be hitting the market, yeah, because he's due $11.4 million. So he could possibly be a cap casualty and be cut too. Right, Danny? So that's why a lot of times, like if you guys notice, like I still have to do 2 more positions for my team breakdown. I think I got to do linebacker, which is going to come out tomorrow, and then I have to do secondary. And then after that, I have some more stuff planned, but I haven't really started my free agency previews. Symbiotic Toot, what's up, bud? Because a lot could change. Like say, I start saying, oh, we should sign this person, we should sign that person, and all of a sudden more people get cut. So I think what I'm going to do, I think my next big video when it comes to this team is going to be who I want to re-sign and cut on the team. I think that's what I got to do. Doug, we got room on the Yankees bandwagon for you. I will never, Adrian, never root for the Yankees. I hate the Yankees. Absolutely hate the Yankees. You see the Dolphins' strength of schedule ranked one of the hardest. AKA Sean, I don't look into that because if you look at last year, let me see something. I want to see. Okay, so this is the 2019 NFL strength of schedule, and this was released February this time of last year. and they released the strength of schedule, who has it the hardest and then who has it the easiest, right? And supposedly the teams that had the easiest strength of schedule was the Washington Redskins, the New England Patriots, the Rams, the Jets, the Giants, the Bengals, the Eagles. And the teams that had it the hardest were the Oakland Raiders, the Denver Broncos, Jacksonville Jaguars, Houston Texans, Chicago Bears, and Kansas City Chiefs. But it ended up being like not that. When it comes to, what's up, Anthony? When it came to the end of the season, their strength of schedule kind of switched because like the Eagles didn't do great. They had a pretty easy strength of schedule. The Redskins didn't do great. The Jets obviously didn't do great for having the tied for the second easiest strength of schedule. That's why a lot of times I don't, what's up, Chris? I don't look at strength of schedule. A lot can change. Injuries can change it. Just teams playing better, teams playing worse can change it. Loves to reference strength of schedule stuff. But strength of schedule, it doesn't make sense to me to reference it because teams change over the year. So to talk about strength of schedule now and being like, oh, look at this team that we're going to be playing this season. Oh my God, we got such a hard schedule. What's up, Phil? It doesn't mean it. She might have been referencing strength of schedule when it came to it actually like mid to end of the season. Cloud Life. I think we are set on linebacker, especially if we re-sign Beal. Do you think we should go after a linebacker in free agency or draft? Michael, it depends because Ngakoue is technically some people see him as an outside linebacker in a 3-4 defense. So it depends because in our 3-4 defense, our outside linebackers are our pass rushers, and we need better ones. Yeah, Ginkel is coming into his own, and Beal is doing his thing. But I would go after Ngakoue. What's up, Miguel? What's up, Thomas? What's up, Enzo? Draft is last week in April. Yeah, I think it's the 20. Let me look this up. The 24th. 23rd is the draft. It's Thursday, Friday, Saturday is the draft. And I will be live. I will be live, my boys. What's up, Clement? Hold on. I think I got trivia for you guys, being that it's the weekend. You guys want some trivia? I'm going to try and make this in. I got to shoot it over my mic stand, over my camera into it. 3 freshmen brought fake guns to school Friday because the code red scared the hell out of me. People are so, like, why? I can't. When is free agency? March 18th. I missed. Okay, we got some trivia for you guys. Back to work. Guys, have fun. All right, DM. I'm going to be on for like another 45 minutes. If you want to pop in. Who do you think, what do you think for giving Washington's cornerback Dunbar ranked as one of the best in the NFL? I would prefer to go after like a Hargraves or AJ Boye versus Dunbar just because he's up there in age. But I'm not giving anything more than like a third, fourth. He wants out. And I'm not, the Dolphins need to not do what they did with Josh Rosen. Now, I know a lot of Josh Rosen fans are probably going to be upset with me, but we gave too much up for Josh Rosen. The Cardinals were in a tight spot. They were in a tight spot. They were talking to the Dolphins, and that was their link. So the Dolphins played them a little bit by, moving back and then getting some picks and all that stuff. But they gave up too much to the point where the Cardinals were the ones who were in need of moving him. So Josh Norman? No, I don't like Josh Norman. He's up there in age too. I'm trying not to bring in too many aged vets. I'll bring in a few, like 1 or 2, but I'm not bringing in too many because we're building young and we're trying to win sustainably, like in the future. So here's the trivia question. What 2 Dolphin stars were Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid? Which two Dolphin stars were Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid? Who had that nickname? Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid. Which 2 Dolphin players? Let's see how many people get this. I knew this. but I want to see how many of you guys know this. I don't know if the young Dolphin fans would know this one, but which two Miami Dolphin players were nicknamed Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid? Let's see. I'll wait for some of you guys to get some answers in. I was like, I don't know. I'll give you a hint. It took place in the 70s. It wasn't. It was the decade of the 70s. Doug, you see the Dolphins going after Jamal Adams in trade with the Jets. Remember, the Jets have Adam Gase. That's a possibility. Gotta Google it. All right, your boy MMG got it. It's Jim Kick and Larry Zonka. They were known as Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid. Jim Kick and Larry Zonka in the 70s. In the 70s. There's also another, just going back to free agency, there's another corner that I like a lot. Let me see if I can find his name. We'll also talk about some other trades that could potentially hurt or help the Miami Dolphins. It depends. It depends on how you feel about this one. Come on, where is it? What do you think about signing Leonard Williams? I would do it if the price that I tweeted out is what he wants at 8 million, 8.2 million. I'd do it. He'd go on the defensive line. I wouldn't have him at outside linebacker. I put him on the D line. He's big enough. Yes, Talib still with the team, but maybe used as trade bait. I just think he's going to be cut or not re-signed. It depends if he still has a contract extension. Clowney is way overpriced. Overpriced and overhyped. Good morning, brothers and sisters. How y'all doing today? How you feeling today? Shout out from 305 Miami-Dade County in the building. New day, positive Sunday. What's up, Mr. 305? How you doing? Yeah, he's definitely hitting the free agency. Ask if we would like Burrow at 5. If Burrow's there at 5, I would probably take the chance and pull the trigger on him, but I don't see Burrow making it to 5. No way. Jose. Got 128 in here. How's everyone doing? Be sure to hit that subscribe button if you haven't hit the subscribe button yet. We are on the road to 10K. I think I'm little over 1,000 something. So be sure to hit that subscribe button and hit the like button. Let's get this video 100 likes. I'll be super, super happy. Let me see if I can read some of your guys' comments. Oh, okay. I asked, there was a dunk. If you guys didn't know, on Twitter, be sure to follow me on Twitter. It's linked everywhere. There was a dunk that I saw from Derrick Jones Jr. Where he jumped over a guy, put the ball between his legs, and dunked it. And I don't watch basketball, so I was like, did this man win? And you guys were like, yes, he won. I was like, holy guacamole. All right, let me pull up some stuff that I want to talk about. I want Taysom Hill so bad. I don't. If you ever watch Taysom Hill's, my brain shutting off. If you ever watch Taysom Hill's college film, there's a reason that the man, like when he comes in, he does well. It's a flash in the pan thing. But once you start game planning for him, I don't know. I'm not going after Taysom Hill. I think some of the quarterbacks in this draft are better. I'm not going after Taysom Hill. Doug, I really like Josh Norman's physical play at the cornerback position. He's 32. If he wants a vet min for a contract, yeah, if he takes a vet minimum, but I don't see him taking a vet minimum. Trying to get to the corners. Oh, there's a corner I want to talk about, but I forgot his name because I'm big dumb. Logan Ryan. That's who I want to talk about. Logan Ryan's a free agent from the Tennessee Titans. I would probably go after him. Hargraves, or him or Hargraves. I like Logan Ryan or Hargraves. I'd probably go after in free agency if we want to get another corner to, help with Xavier Howard, or if Xavier Howard gets suspended, he would take over for that start. But I like those two corners, Logan Ryan and Hargraves. But that's that's why I wait to make my free agency videos, because you never know what's going to happen with that. You never know. I take Hargraves. Hargraves, definitely. We could sign Hargraves. He was cut. Yeah, we'll see if they do that. They might wait, but we could see if they do that. I feel like we will go after Tom or Dak if they aren't re-signed. Yo boy MMG, you talk about Tom Brady? You talk about Tom Brady? Tom Brady is not coming to Miami. He's not. He's not. And Dak Prescott is not going to Miami either. It's just a complete opposite direction of what the Dolphins were doing. There's no way. There's absolutely no way. Did you see again, a lot of what I'm about to talk about, I tweeted out, so be sure to follow me on Twitter. That the Raiders are going to try to make a push. It's Pro Football Focus tweeted this out, but it's rumored that the Raiders are going to make a push and offer Tom Brady a 2-year, $60 million contract to come play for them. And I just put a laughing GIF, whatever you call it, because if the Raiders pay Tom Brady $60 million for 2 years, it is the dumbest thing I've ever seen in football. $60 million for 2 years. The dumbest thing I've ever seen. The man is 42, going to be 43, and you're going to pay him $60 million. I wouldn't pay Tom Brady more than, say it was a team that just needed a quarterback, right? I just want to win one Super Bowl before I retire, right? I'd pay Tom Brady like minimum like $10 million. What's up, Miami sports fan? I am not Tom Brady is a system quarterback, and he's going to go to a different team to show that he's not a system quarterback. That's the whole point of this. That is the whole point of this. Is he is going to go to another team. He's not going back to the Patriots. I'd be surprised if he did, but I wouldn't be too surprised if he did. He's going to go to another team to prove that he's not a system quarterback. And he's got about 2 years left in his arm. A year and a half, if that. And it's going to fall apart. It's going to fall apart. Phillip Rivers in AFC East in 2020. That's a possibility, Mr. 305. I can see Phillip Rivers going to the Colts. Tampa Bay, maybe even the Lions. But I'm going to talk about the Lions in a second with Matthew Stafford. Coach Flores is no BS coach that's going to draft blue-collar players only. Coach Flores wants guys who can do multiple things. He also wants guys that are team players. He's not going to be drafting these prima donna, diva-type players who are only about me, a.k.a. like a Odell Beckham. He's not going to be drafting those things. He wants a team thing. Doug, what used to be the nickname of the New York Jets? A.K. Sean, are you talking about their original team name, the Titans? Is that what you're talking about, Sean? The Titans? Miami Dolphins is legend killer. RKO Tom Brady. I heard that too, Daryl, that there's a Khalil Mack trade rumor, which all these rumors are stupid. They just make no sense. They make no sense. There's no way that the Bears are going to trade Khalil Mack. It just makes no sense. And then there's the rumor that the Lions are talking about trading Matthew Stafford. If you guys notice, I think it happened like Thursday or so of last week, that there's rumors out there that, oh, the Lions want to move Matthew Stafford. The Lions are talking to teams about trading for Matthew Stafford. They're going to move on with Matthew Stafford and all that stuff. What quarterback was sacked the most during his career? You're talking about all-time sack leader? You talking about Brett Favre, or are you talking about Carr with the Texans, aka Sean? Don't test me on my football knowledge. I got some football knowledge. So there was the rumor out there that the Lions want to trade Matthew Stafford, and they're doing that, and all of a sudden everyone's like, "Oh, Dolphins better watch out." Dolphins all-time is Brett Favre. If I'm correct, I might be wrong. No, all-time interception is Brett Favre. All-time sack? I don't think I know all-time sack. I know all-time interception is Brett Favre. So everyone's like, oh, the Dolphins better watch out. The Lions are going to trade Stafford, and Stafford, then they're going to take Tua at 3, this, and that. This is what Sport Track tweeted out, and again, I retweeted this when it happened. Trading Matthew Stafford would leave behind $32 million of dead cap to the Lions, a loss of $10.7 of free space. Detroit has already restructured and paid him a $6 million bonus for the season. Matthew Stafford is going to be on the Detroit Lions in 2020, unless they find a team that will pay some of that money and help the Lions. But the dude is going to leave behind $32 million dead cap. So. But I think when you guys asked the question that I don't want to answer, Lions shot the down. Yeah, and even the GM came out and was like, "We're not trading. We're not trading him. We're not trading him." I would hate it if we drafted a running back first or second round. So much depth. Take Akers in the 4th. Doug, which 2 NFL players have been to the Pro Bowl the most? I think I know this one. You have to give me a minute on that one. Because I'm mama's boy. Should we trade for Stafford? No, I'm not trading for Stafford. I'm not trading for Stafford. I think we should sign right tackle Gonklin, right guard Scherf, put Jesse Davis at left tackle, keep Dieter at left guard, and get a center like Badaz in the 2nd. Anthony, I like that a lot. Just take out Scherf. His injury, Anthony, kind of worries me. Will with the $10 donation. I wish I was running through OBS because I got these cool things that'll pop up. You'll see for the draft. I have a lot planned for you guys. Was rocking your hoodie and was asked what was that by another Finn fan. Told him to follow you, but no link on hoodie, so had to pull my phone out. Oh, thanks. Well, I really do appreciate it. Be sure to send me a picture of you rocking the hoodie, bud. If you guys get merch, which will first off, thank you for the $10 donation, and second of all, thank you for rocking the hoodie and spreading the word of the channel. Wills, be sure to send me a picture of you wearing the hoodie so I can shout you out in one of my videos. If you guys end up buying merch, which is linked below, and if you want to know what it looks like, hold on a second. This is what the merch looks like. I got t-shirts and hoodies. It's got my logo on the front, and on the back it says "Stay classy, fins up." If you guys want to grab yourself some, it's linked below. And if you do, I know some of you guys have already grabbed yourself some hoodies and t-shirts. Send me a picture of you wearing it, and I will shout you out in my videos and all that stuff. So Will, be sure to email me a picture of you rocking the hoodie. Yeah. I might be for the draft or for St. Patrick's Day or even for free agency. I might release some promo codes and you can get a discount on some of my merchandise. Just so you guys know, I'm just going to give you guys a little heads up. When it comes to merch and when it comes to Teespring, they do everything, right? And then they also take a certain percent out. So they tell you how much you'll make when you set prices for the stuff. So like for hoodies and t-shirts, us as the creators, we set a price. And when you set a price, it changes how much your profit is. I have my stuff to the point where my profit is like $1 because I don't care about making money off this merch. I want you guys to have the merch. So, and a lot of times I make promo codes a lot, and essentially it doesn't, I get nothing. Just want to let you guys know that. I don't want you guys thinking I'm promote my merch because I want all this money. I get nothing. Joseph with the $5 donation. Damn, dude. Thank you so much. Got that Dolphin green in there. Hey, Doug, huge fan. But do you think we go after any big time free agents and DNs? Keep up the good work. Thank you, Joseph. You didn't have to donate. I really do appreciate that. All you guys who donate, I really, really, really do appreciate that. Yeah. Some of the top free agents I see that the Dolphins going after is probably like Conklin. When it comes to DNs, I want them to go after Ngaku. Leonard Williams is out there as well. Armstead is out there. He's a good possibility. But Jack Conklin, he's 25. I wouldn't hate that move at all. Joe Thuney is another one at guard. I wouldn't hate that at all. Brandon Scherf, I like Brandon Scherf, Joe, but he has an injury past where I don't know if he's actually played a full season. So that would kind of worry me. And then running back. I could see them going after like Austin Eckler. Not a big flashy one, but maybe, one of those guys. Do we keep Rashad Jones? One, I think we do keep Rashad Jones. Let me pull up. Let me move my mic so I can tippity type on my keyboard. I actually got a new keyboard too. I'll show you guys that. All right. So Rashad Jones, if the Dolphins cut him this year, the Dolphins are going to be eating $10 million in dead cap. If they cut him in 2021, they're only going to eat $4 million in dead cap. So I honestly don't see the Dolphins moving him this year. It's a possibility they'll just have him team up with Eric Rowe. Hopefully he can stay healthy and do his thing because he's going to be eating about $10 million if we cut him. And I don't see the Dolphins doing that. He's due $15 million this year. And if we cut him, it's $10 million in dead. So you might as well just keep him on the team if you're going to eat $10 million. Doug, what do you think of Jonathan Taylor running back in the second round coming to Miami? I wouldn't hate that. Him, Swift, or Dobbins. I got to do more research on the running backs, but I kind of leaning towards Dobbins a little bit. But yeah, Tua's coming to Miami for sure. I'd be shocked if not. Kevin, don't put too much into that. Don't put too much into that because anything could happen in the draft. Anything could happen. Cut Wilson, there's $10 million, Doug. Yeah. I'm going to make that video this week. I'm going to make the cut re-sign video this week. I got a lot. Got a lot planned for you guys. Hit that subscribe button. Hit the thumbs up. 165 in here. I got 60 likes. Are you guys mad at me? Trade back with the Raiders if that's and go Burrow. What did Michael say? Doug, I like Tua more over Burrow. If he's healthy, if his health is good, Tua is going to be a lot better quarterback than Burrow. Tua can make a team better, but Burrow can't, in my opinion. Burrow, Darnold equals bust. Sorry, Burrow fans. I don't think Burrow's as bad as you're making him out to be, but I do think Tua is better. 100% healthy Tua versus 100% healthy Burrow. I'm going Tua. Cloud Life with the $7 donation. My brother from another mother. Love the channel, Doug. Now let's get to 10K subscribers. From your mouth to God's ears, Cloud Life. That's my goal. I want to hit 10K before the season starts. And right now we are at, let me check. See where we're at. We are at 8,859. So we are about 1,000 and like 131, 141. We're close. We're a little over 1,000. We're getting there, fellas. We're getting there. I gotta do more on my part. I gotta be more diligent. I gotta be promoting more. I gotta do more on my part. We're close. We're very close to getting a 10,000 subs. You're gonna get a special live stream, a special video. I might even do a really special giveaway at 10,000 subs. I don't know what I'm gonna do. It'd be huge to me to hit 10,000 subs. It's a sign I think Tua wears 13. LOL. Dan's number. He ain't wearing 13 in Miami though. Thank you, Dwight. I appreciate that, bud. I don't think Tua's bad. He just reminds me of Darnold, and everyone thought he was going number one and best quarterback in the draft. Look how that was worked out with the Jets. Darnold isn't living up to it. Darnold's in a crappy situation. He really is. You think we release Wilson? It's a possibility. I think they'll try to restructure him before they'll release him. No, it's supposed to be a given. We get the guy, but now we get team trying to outthink themselves and screw us. Hey, Doug, good to see you on again. I have a different idea with trading back with Vegas. I trade back and take their 12 this year and their first next year ammo for Trevor Lawrence. That's also a possibility, guys. Chris Cook has a good idea there. Don't be surprised if the Dolphins do trade back. They don't even take a quarterback this year. They trade back and they take a quarterback next year and ride with Fitz and see what Rosen can do. I think we do because there's some good slots we can get in the fourth round. Yeah. This year's draft is deep, very, very deep at wide receiver. And that isn't good for Albert Wilson, who at the end of the year, he started to play better. He started coming into his all again, but 10 million's a lot. So we'll see. Is Cincinnati going young? What do we do? If Cincinnati goes Chase Young, then Tua will fall to Miami at 5. It's a given. Because then I think Joe Burrow will go to either someone to trade up for Joe Burrow, or I think Joe Burrow will go to Detroit. And then all of a sudden, Tua would be sitting there at 5, unless the Chargers jump ahead of the Dolphins with the Giants to take Tua. We'll see. Joe with another $5 donation, dude. What are you doing? Stop giving me money. Hey, Doug, do you think we make playoffs with Fitz and a better O-line and defense? Also, if not, what you want the record to be for the Dolphins? So what you're asking me is next year. Now, a lot of people think that this is a 3 to 4 year rebuild. And I've dropped names of a ton of teams, an absolute ton of teams that have went from being Garbo to playoffs. Look at the Dallas Cowboys, who essentially we kind of did what the Dallas Cowboys did, right? Where we traded away a lot of assets and then built through the draft. And then the Dallas Cowboys the next year did a little bit better. And then the year after that, they won a Super Bowl. You have the Rams. I think they were like a 4-win team, and then they went to the Super Bowl and won it against the Tennessee Titans. You have the Patriots, who went 5-11 next year, went to the Super Bowl, won it. Cruz domination. $13 donation. Thank you so much, bud. I really do appreciate that. If you have a comment or something, please leave it in there. I will answer in a heartbeat. You have the Colts, you have the Dolphins, 1-15, 11-5. There's a lot of teams that can flip it, but you have to do it right. You have to have the coach, which I think we have the coach. But again, I'm reserving my thoughts on Flores. I need to see what he does in the second year. You have to have the picks, and you have to have the right players be put in. So a lot of people think that the Dolphins are going to take 2 years, another 2. They're not going to be anything. So next year, if the Dolphins won 5-11 this year with a bad team, right? They were a bad team. Now this is my expectation without seeing free agency, without seeing the draft, right? Without even seeing this new offensive play calling and defensive, because we have new coordinators. I would be happy with a 7-9, 8-8 record next year. I would be happy with that. I would be okay with the progress that is being made. Come year 3 under Brian Flores, I want playoffs. I want a deep run into the playoffs. But next year, I'd be cool with the 7-9, 8-8. Give me a 2-3 game growth from this year. But you guys know my motto, and I might put this on a new line of t-shirts and hoodies. I'd rather be surprised than let down. I keep it level-headed. Like this year, going into this year's team, before the Dolphins traded all, Tunsil and all those guys, I had us going like 6-7 wins. So, and then they come the end of the year, you're like, all right, you're not as upset. You're not as pissed off as some people were at the beginning of the season when they're like, this team sucks. We're horrible. We're the laughing stock. So, do you think Tua can get to the level of Patrick Mahomes if we get him? It's a possibility. 2 different quarterbacks. I don't see that not being out of the realm of possibility, but you never know. What's up, Doug? I'm a lifer Dolph fan. We haven't had the potential to get a generational quarterback along with draft picks. We have it set up for us to win now. Plus, we got 2 ones next year. Yeah. It's things, the Dolphins, and this is the thing. The Dolphins set themselves up for success. A lot of people saw what the Dolphins were doing in the offseason, saw what the Dolphins were doing in the season, and thought they were tanking. Thought that the Dolphins were throwing it in for one player. And I was one of them that always said no, and I got so much flack for it. I got called delusional. I got called, you need to, I'm unsubscribing to you. You lost all my respect because you won't, look at the facts, this, and that. And it's just so funny that I get told that, but never once did I go back at those people and say to them, like, you're not looking at the facts. You're delusional. How do you honestly think that an organization would throw all their chips in for one player? That is the stupidest thing ever. Dwight with the $2 donation. PJ Walker should not be slept on. I'm gonna have to check him out, Dwight. But thank you for the $2 donation, bud. Because what the Dolphins did is they set themselves up for success. Brian Flores, and obviously not Chris Greer because he was here, but they had this team that was filled with bloated contracts that just needed to be dealt with. So what they did, what's up, Sean, is they got rid of that, and they got all these draft picks, all this cap, so that now they can start to build for that dynasty. That dynasty. So I got a lot of flack for saying that the Dolphins weren't tanking. You have no idea how much people call me stupid, delusional, unsubscribed. You lost all my respect. You don't know what you're talking about. I was told that I didn't know what I was talking about when I said Ryan Tannehill will be traded. I said Ryan Tannehill is going to get traded. No, he's not. You're an idiot. Yeah, he's going to get traded. What are we going to get? A bag of peanuts for him? I got traded. Rep reporters are talking about moving up to 3 is nuts. That's the time of the year. It's a smoke screen. What's up, Richard? Sorry, my eyes itchy. ADW, do you see us moving up or staying at 5 and letting chips fall where they may? Richard, I think we're going to stay at 5. I think the Dolphins have a lot of needs that they can't really package things. If it was later round picks, maybe. Like I could see us maybe going back into the 4th. We have a lot of 5th and 6th. We only have 1 4th. But I have a lot. They have a lot of needs, so they're going to use all 3 1s, both 2s, and 1 3. They're going to use all those. You said we wouldn't trade Tunsil. You were wrong. Yeah, I was wrong. I was dead wrong. I was dead wrong. I was wrong about that. I own up to that stuff. I was wrong about that. Cloud Life. I even in my reaction video of the Dolphins trade in Tunsil, I even said it. I was like, I was wrong. I was wrong. I think with that whole Tunsil situation, it was when I said that they weren't trading him, I was even doubting myself. It was more of a hope. I hope they don't trade him. But it ends up working out. It ends up working out. Tunsil's one of the best left tackles for them. A ton of false starts, though. But, yeah. Joe with another $5 donation. LOL, Doug. Do you think there's a possibility of us making the playoffs? Do you think we go more offense for free agents or defense? I think they're going to go all around. I think they're going to take little bits everywhere, but I think it'll be more offensive line, defensive line. But thank you for the $5 donation. And do we make the playoffs? I'm not expecting it. If it happens, I'll be happy, but I'm not expecting it. What's up, Brandon? How you doing, bud? Doug, you could make a video on Rosen's starts. I went back and watched Rosen and thought he did good till the defense pounded him. I'll check it out, Troy. I'll check it out. Maybe I will make a more in-depth Rosen situation video. Can we toss Balaja to a dumpster somewhere? Juan, I think he'll still be on the team because he's not going to cost anything. No, Roadrunner, you're still good. You got about 15, 20 minutes before I get off. How you doing, bud? We actually did a trivia. We did a trivia before. No matter what happens this year, guarantee we're going to be better than the Patriots. I'm not going to guarantee that. I'll guarantee that when I see what happens with Tom Brady and Bill Belichick. No one would have thought about the Minkah Fitzpatrick or Drake also. No one would have thought about. Yeah. The Drake one seemed more plausible to me than the Minkah one because he was a free agent after next year. But the Minkah one, that one still rubs me the wrong way. You guys could tell the Minkah one still that one kind of pisses me off. I don't like him. When we drafted Minkah Fitzpatrick, I was happy. I live in Jersey. I'm literally a town over from Jersey City. He went to St. Peter's Prep. Go back and watch my reaction video to us drafting him 2 years ago. I was happy. I liked Minkah Fitzpatrick. I was happy. What's up, Art? And then when he pulled what he pulled, it rubbed me the wrong way. From jump, I was like, he's a baby. He doesn't want to be here because he doesn't want to lose. He's a baby prima donna. And I got so many people saying, no, the organization sucks. We don't know how to deal with players. This team sucks. It's we're a toxic environment. Oh my God, we're one of the laughing stocks of the team. We're the worst team in the league. All this stuff. And now more and more and more info's coming out. And this kid is talking more and more. And he's just making himself look like a prima donna baby. So, hey, Doug, I tagged you in 2 clips on Twitter of Rosen. You have to check it out and then watch the rest of the game. I will, Rashad. I'll definitely check that out. We should have drafted Derwin James instead of Minkah. Well, they drafted Minkah because Minkah had that Swiss Army knife style of play. Another reason why he pissed me off and why he left. Are you going to be live on draft day? Yes, I am, Matthew. I'm going to do Thursday, Friday. I'm going to try to be live those 2 days for the first round and then second and third round. I'm going to be live because that's where a lot of our stuff is happening. So, hell, Flores hit 5 wins with hardly any effing pulse. So if that signs one player better than the current roster, yep, 100%. Bill, again, Ross should have fired whoever was in charge of making that Minkah pick when he wanted Lamar. I'm hearing your boy that is a rumor, and that's false rumor that he didn't want Lamar. Also, you got to think about this too. Going back to Lamar Jackson pick, 32 teams didn't want Lamar Jackson. All of the NFL didn't want Lamar Jackson. It's like saying, oh, we should have fired whoever didn't draft Tom Brady. Because all 32 teams didn't want Lamar Jackson. Lamar Jackson fell all the way to the end of the first round. Then the Ravens traded back into the first to take him. Nobody wanted him, not even the Ravens the first time. So just because it panned out, you know what I'm saying? Joseph with a $3 donation. I've been watching since last year. Draft fins up. Thank you, bud. Dwight with the $2 donation. Are you going to check out the XFL at 3? I might check it out. I got a puzzle I have to finish, and then I'm making tomorrow's video, which is breaking down the linebacker position. So that's going to be coming out tomorrow at noon. So I'll premiere it so we can hang out, chat, all that stuff. Do you see Rosen being the franchise guy, quarterback, very young? Dominic, he needs to show that he's caught up to the speed of the game. I think that's his biggest downfall. Is he has the pocket presence, he has the arm strength. It's just he needs to get caught up to the speed of the game, reading the defense, knowing what to do, all that stuff. I'm ready for MLB baseball. I don't know if I am. I'm going to watch my Mets, but it hurts. It hurts my soul. Use free agency to build the lines, draft skill players. Cruz, I'd probably do I'd do both. I'd intermingle free agency with the draft. I'd add like I said, Conklin, and then maybe a Thomas and a Jones in the draft. And then I feel like your offensive line's kind of set. Maybe a Badaz in the third with or second and center. You know what I'm saying? Or like a Jones and then Conklin, Badaz, Dieter, Jesse Davis, that kind of offensive line. I think that'd be a pretty nice offensive line. What's up, Adam? How you doing, bud? What do you guys think of that about that offensive line? Left tackle would be like Andrew Thomas, maybe Jones. And then you got Conklin at right guard, Badaz at center. Then you got Dieter back or Bohm at right guard. And then you got Jesse Davis at right tackle. You guys like that? I think that's a pretty good offensive line in my eyes. What's up, Money Man? How you doing, bud? I hope we stay at 5, but if teams get cute, I would offer a second to move up. Yeah, I'm not offering much. We gonna be good next season? Yes, we are. What do you think about Cushenberry? I'm hearing good things about Cushenberry. I'm hearing good things about him. You guys liking that? It's a W. What's up, Connor? How you doing, brother? Look, all I want the Dolphins to pick the right guy, and I don't want to get a bust at 5. Just scared Burrow won't live up since he was the weapon LSU needed. Memories come back from other years. Yeah, I feel you, Michael. That's the thing. With Tua, his injury worries me, his hip injury. And with Burrow, the fact that he's only done it for 1 year worries me. Probably just bandaged O-line. If we trade back, I think I would love 4 picks and Fitz lead. Doug, being from Jersey, how'd you become such a hardcore Dolphins fan? Johnny asks. Watching. My dad's a Dolphins fan. My dad's been a Dolphins fan since 70s. My dad's born in 65. My dad's been a Dolphin fan his whole life. He was also born and raised in my same hometown. So he watched the Dolphins, and then I used to watch the Dolphins with him, and I watched how he was like rooting for the Dolphins as hard as he was. And then I watched it, and I watched Dan Marino play. I watched all these guys play, and a lot of it had to do with Evan. I'll let it through because you censored yourself. Oh, someone did. Evan is a Bills fan. Welcome, Evan. How are you doing? And just watching, and it has a lot to do with me and my dad. That relationship me and my dad have makes my Dolphin love stronger. It's because of that relationship with me and my father. Bam is the name. Thank you. Bam. You should be the next Locked On Dolphins host. What happened with Travis Shake Money? I didn't hear anything. Is he not on there anymore? I've been a Miami Dolphins fan since 88. I've been a fan since 93. 93, 92 is how long I've been a Dolphins fan. The Bills are going down next season. The Bills are not bad. Go back and watch my Richmond Webb. Yes, I got to interview Richmond Webb. I interviewed Richmond Webb, and we were talking about, first of all, nicest man you'll ever meet, coolest dude in the world. The fact that he sat down to the interview with me speaks words of I can't even imagine. But we were talking about how when he played, it was a lot of Dolphins-Bills rivalry, a lot of Dolphins-Bills. And I said to him, do you think that could, reignite itself, being that Patriots are on a downswing, Jets are the Jets, and the Bills are kind of coming into their all? And he was like, yeah, I could see that happening. So I think that it might be a Dolphins-Bills rivalry all over again. They didn't say. He's just been gone. Maybe he took a vacation or something. I hope not. But I've been trying to get Travis on here. He's just super busy. Dan Marino makes us fans of the Dolphins and cursed us for life. I know, because you have this expectation. You have this high expectation for a quarterback. Bills Miami going to be a battle every year for the next decade, just like the old days. Yeah, Dominic, that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking it's going to be like a lot of Bills Dolphins again, which I wouldn't mind. Miami will win the East before the Bills do. Yeah, we have. 2008. Sign Titans right tackle. I believe his name is Conklin, St. Michael. Yeah. So he's all right. Wait, Conklin's a right tackle. So then in that scenario, is Conklin a right tackle? I thought Conklin was a guard. Wingsfeld Twitter's awesome. He wants us to get to us so bad though. Yeah, he breaks these things down. I'm stuttering Stanley over here. Yeah, Conklin is a tackle. All right, so in that scenario, you're right, St. Michael. In that scenario, it would be Andrew Thomas at left tackle, right? Then I would take Bam and put him at left guard. I would take Badaz at center. I would take Jesse Davis, move him to right guard, and then I would take Jack Conklin and put him at right tackle. And that is my offensive line. I like that offensive line the more that I think about it. I gotta write this down because that's my offensive line when it comes to after free agency. Like I would draft the left tackle. So the left tackle would probably be either Thomas or Jones or someone at left tackle. My left guard would be Bam. My center would be Badaz or however the hell you say his name. My right guard would be Jesse Davis. And my right tackle would be Conklin. I think it's a pretty good offensive line in my eyes. Yeah, he's been better, Daniel, at right tackle, but his position is right guard in my eyes. Conklin can play left, keep Davis at right, where he's been comfortable this year. I don't know. I'd probably kick him back in, to be honest with you. What's up, Chris? Thomas has fallen in a lot of draft prediction recently. Why? I don't know, St. Michael. That's been bewildering me as well. Miami Heat represented at the NBA All-Star Weekend yesterday night. Yeah, I saw Dwayne. Wasn't Dwayne Wade there? Our quarterback is going to need a line to grow with. Yes. That's why if you notice, a lot of the guys I'm bringing in are kind of young. Like Conklin's about 25. So, you got Conklin, you got Bam, you got, you would have a new left tackle drafted. You'd have a new center drafted. Then you'd have Conklin at right tackle. Then you'd have Jesse Davis, and you'd have Bam, who's also young. That line would be young. Is Nick Needham our cornerback 2? He played well at the end of the year, Kevin. He played really well at the end of the year. So it's a possibility, or he'd be a depth, maybe even a slot corner. Doug, would you grab Teddy Bridgewater if we can sign him? How old is Teddy Bridgewater? I don't know how old he is. I don't think so. He's 27. He's still kind of young. I don't know. If I'm grabbing Teddy Bridgewater, I'm not having Josh Rosen on the team. But no, I'm drafting a quarterback. I want our guy. You know what I'm saying? Draft Dobbins and go all in on Henry in free agency. That's a great change of pace back and takes pressure off of Henry. It's going to be a lot of money, Steven. I don't know if I'm doing that. I haven't eaten yet today. What time is it? It's 1:30. I have not eaten yet today. I'm about to eat some cereal. Got a new subscriber already. Jimmy41111. Thank you for subscribing, brother. I appreciate that. This is year 2 of the rebuild. Let Rosen play and see what he can do. You yelling at me, St. Michael. I'm not against that. I am not against letting Rosen play. In my mind, I'm drafting a quarterback. Actually, no, you don't really need to draft a quarterback. There's 2 scenarios, guys. There's 2 scenarios. There is the don't draft a quarterback, build through the trenches, offensive line, defensive line, get the players that we need to build around a potential future quarterback, right? And ride with Rosen and Fitz and let Rosen play and see what you have, right? And see what you do in 2020. There's that scenario. Let's ride with Fitz and Rosen. Put Rosen in there. Let Rosen compete in training camp. And if he wins, do that. And then there's option 2 where we draft a quarterback. Is it at 5? Is it at 18? Is it at 26? It's possible. Anywhere it's possible. But I'm okay with either way because either way, I trust what they're doing. If you win 5 games with nothing, I trust what you're going to do. But we'll see. A lot of this, my job for you guys is to bring you the news, tell you what I think about it, tell you if it's logical, illogical, and all that stuff. But a lot of times when it comes to this stuff, it's just I hope and pray. You're coming around in 2020. I never didn't want Rosen to start. I never didn't want Rosen to be on the team in 2020. I'm keeping my options open for both, essentially. Like, with the 5th pick in the 2020 NFL draft, the Miami Dolphins select. I don't want to be like, why would you take that person? I want to be like, all right, cool. But the closer we get to draft, I'm going to be more and more leaning towards one person, and then we'll see what happens. If the Bears give their 2nd for Rosen, do you take it? Yes. In a heartbeat. Absolutely. 100%. Sean. Yes. If, to all the Rosen fans in the chat, and I know you guys are diehard, you're not diehard, but I know you like Rosen, you guys can see. Answer me this. You know who you are, Troy, Roadrunner. If the Bears are going to offer the Dolphins a 2nd-round pick for Josh Rosen, are you not taking that? Be honest with me right now. Are you not taking a 2nd-round pick for Josh Rosen? You're saying no, Cloud Life? So a 2nd-round pick for Josh Rosen, you're saying no. No, there's a lot of no's. I take a conditional 2020. I'm not trading Rosen. No, I'm all in for Rosen. I really want to see. I take a 5th for Rosen. Nirvana. Oh, man. I'm not, because I don't know if Coach Flows thinks he's the guy or not right now. Well, if they trade him for a 2nd, that means that Flores doesn't think he's hell effing yes. No. So I'm seeing more no's. So you guys wouldn't want, what's up, Ghost? How you doing, brother? You guys wouldn't want that potential pick. You guys want to ride with Rosen. All right. Well, I see. I get it now. What's up, Polly King? How you doing, brother? I haven't been around the Dolphin news lately, but I stay updated from your Twitter. What's up, bud? How you doing? You guys want to see this? So I purchased this. Hold on. I'm making a mess off my desk. I purchased this the other day. It's a keyboard. And what you could do is it lights up. Isn't that cool? Lights up. So I could put Dolphin colors on it and stuff. I'm a child and I like toys. I trade Rosen for a package. There's people who hate Rosen. There's people who love Rosen. I'm indifferent. I liked what I saw with him in preseason. If you guys go back and watch my reaction to the preseason games, I liked what I saw from Rosen in preseason. But when the game started to speed up and when the defenses were coming after him, I didn't like what I saw. Now, I know a lot of the people who like Rosen are going to say, well, that's because he had no offensive line. That's because he was playing behind nothing, this, and that. But he needs to speed it up in his head. That's what he does. He needs to do. Rosen will be a top quarterback in the league once he gets settled in 3-4 years. 3-4 years? 3-4 years. I'm not waiting 3-4 years. Rosen just didn't impress me, but I don't dislike the guy. Maybe he can step up this season. Yeah, I'm totally down for that. I trade Charles Harris for pizza and wings. Man, I'm hungry. I want pizza and wings now, St. Michael. I'm hungry. Rosen was all right, but he just got too frustrated. Yeah. He was in his head too much. Why does Charles Harris suck so bad? Sometimes it's just the player, and sometimes it's the scheme, and then sometimes it's they just mentally beat themselves up. What's up, Josh Ferris? How you doing, bud? How you feeling? Do you remember William Judson? I don't think I do. What's up, Ronnie? Hey, Doug. I just started watching your channel recently. I really like it. Well, thank you, Ronnie. Welcome. I hope I don't let you down, bud. I think how much better Fitz would be with a line. He won his 5 games with nothing. May go to Vegas for the draft, Doug. Oh, that's awesome, Kevin. I have to had one. We had him on last week. Oh, I have to go check that out, Josh. To me, I have to choose. And when it comes to money, obviously, I don't make a lot of money. I do this, and I also have a full-time job. So if this was supporting me, I wouldn't have a full-time job. So I have to decide what I want to do, and I would prefer to go to a game and hang out with everybody. So that's my mindset is I'm not going to go to good stream. I'm going back to the start. See you next time, Doug. All right, Roadrunner. So I'd prefer to go to a game and hang out with you guys than going to the draft. That's my choice. I'm pretty sure that you guys would prefer me heading down to Miami and hanging out with you guys versus going to Vegas. Because what I'm going to do is the Saturday before the game, I'm going to do like a get-together, a meetup. We're going to all meet up, hang out. What did Troy say? I noticed Rosen didn't freeze when he was going to get sacked like Tannehill did. A plus? Yeah. 100%. His thing was Dolphin #1 fan. What's up, bud? That's a great name. That's an absolutely great name. Yeah, Troy, I noticed that too. He has good pocket presence. He knows to move. It's just the speed of the game when it comes to making the right passes, throwing it at the right time, throwing it in the right spot is his hindrance. And that's something that can be taught 100%. I live in the Philly area. Let's hook up and go to the Jets game next year. 100%, St. Michael. I'm totally down. I will go to the Jets takeover, MetLife takeover this upcoming year. I'll go to that. Me and my dad will go. Also, the guy that story Invincible is about in the movie is coming on the show. Oh, Vince Pompali. I think that's his name. I pronounced his last name wrong. That's awesome, Josh. I agree, X. Breaking news, Brian Flores has been fired. I was going to owe him a lot of money. Where's my boyfriend EM? Did TD make a YouTube account just to troll EM? 2 birds with 1 stone, go to the draft and get married in Vegas, right? Pretty sure my family would not be happy about that. Can we send Balaj to XFL for one of their draft picks? Let me see how much. I always spell his name wrong because I put 2 L's. 1 L, Kellen Balaj. I'll be back in a few. All right, Josh, no problem. I'm probably going to get off and maybe, I don't know. I'm having fun, so I'm sticking around, but I am getting hungry, so I need to go eat. Let me see. I want to find Balaj and see what his contract is. Balaj to the XFL. So Balaj, obviously, we drafted him in 2018. So he's on the books this year and next year for $800,000. Dead cap hit of like, if we cut him like 200,000. So they could cut him. We'll see what he does. Does EM ever go in the stream? Yeah, he does. I would be surprised if we pass on a quarterback. You know why EM Dolphin #1 fan? It's probably because I didn't talk about Tua. He tends to pop up. You can never have too many quarterbacks. Well, you can. You can't have 50, 52, 53 quarterbacks. Go eat and hop back on. Come chill with us for the day. I'd love to. I love doing live streams. They're fun. I get to interact with you guys one-on-one and stuff. I'm getting the OBS system running So like when you guys subscribe or when you guys donate, it'll pop up. And I got this cool animation. I wish I could show you guys. But I got this cool animation that'll pop up like right here. It'll pop up and say so-and-so subscribed or so-and-so donated. It'll be really cool. I'm not supposed to be I'm not opposed to drafting Tua, but I want to see what Rosen can do. I watched the 49ers Broncos 89 to 90 Super Bowl the other day. Montana started and Steve Young backed him up. Yeah. We never know. Got to go. Keep up the good work. All right, Cruz. Take it easy, bud. You never know. And that's why I'm not opposed to keeping Rosen on the team at all. We'll see. We'll see what they do. But I trust the process. The whole Chad O'Shea situation with him getting fired, I think, predicated around Rosen. So we'll see their thought process on Rosen. We'll see. Asked would they trade Josh Rosen to the Patriots for their first round pick. I'm not trading Josh Rosen to the Patriots because watch him become something great. Can't wait for MetLife Takeover. As McGregor says, we're not here to take part. We're here to take over. Yeah, John, I didn't go last year, but this year I'm going to go. I'm definitely going to the MetLife Takeover with the Jets, and hopefully I can see a bunch of you guys there. I'm going to, live stream in the parking lot, stuff like that. San Francisco 49ers, 54. Broncos, 10. Super Bowl 24. We need to fix the O-line, get 2 running backs, and a tight end. Yeah, I'm actually not too upset with getting another tight end. Dougie, you should go to TD stream with EM, Reason, and Finsanity. Yeah, I'm going to try to get on one of their panels. Maybe this Tuesday or something. I'm going to try to get on one of their panels. I was on one of their panels a while ago, maybe a month or 2 ago. If O'Shea was fired for Rosen, Flores might not like him. That's what I'm hearing. I'm hearing that the offense was too complicated and that he didn't, the reason O'Shea was, it was a mutual, just so you guys know, it wasn't a firing, it was a mutual, departure. But I'm hearing that the reason Chad O'Shea was let go is because of, the offense was a little complicated. There was a dispute between Rosen. This is what I'm hearing. I don't know if it's 100% true. And also when things needed to be changed and when like one thing wasn't working, it had a lot of times he would just he was really good at different route running and different receiver things, being that he was a receivers coach, but he wouldn't really focus on the offensive line. So there's that. Dolphins need to improve the O-line, D-line, and draft some good players. 100%, Brian. All right, fellas, hanging out for 100. I almost said 100. An hour and 12 minutes. I'm going to get out of here. I got a video planned for you guys tomorrow, breaking down the linebacker position. Then we got corners, and then I'm going to do my cuts and re-signs, all that stuff. But thank you guys all so much for hanging out, especially you guys that were donating. Got 106 likes in here, 180 you guys in here. I had a great time. I'm going to be live streaming next Saturday. So for anyone that came in late, next Saturday around 1 o'clock, I'm going to be live streaming. So you guys can come back next Saturday, 1 o'clock, hang out for the full thing. But always a blast hanging out with you guys. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. Be sure to hit the subscribe button, hit that like button, share the channel, road to 10K. Other than that, I'll see you guys tomorrow with the linebackers video. But like usual, stay classy. Fins up.